Hi, everybody. It's Mike. Time for another What Sold This Week for the week ending April 15th, 2022. And this week was a good week in the amount of things that I sold. Sold a total of 9 things this week. So that's pretty good, I think, for me, the part-time reseller. Now let's go through the stuff that did sell. I'll tell you how much I spent and how much I made on each one. And I have it on my spreadsheet over here, and I can never remember, so I'll be cheating and looking over like this for a lot of time, a lot of video. So get used to that. First up, I sold this ATT answering machine. Had one phone with it. It seemed to do okay with answering machines like this. Not, of course, great, but I always check it out when I see one out there in the wild. I spent $1.52, so I'm guessing that's from the Goodwill bins where you buy stuff by weight. So $1.52, sold it for $40.62. We're a profit of, I should really write this stuff down, $24.03. So that is good. All right, number 2. The Polaroid Impulse AF camera. There we go. This is a recent buy. Got this in a lot of other cameras. So I just took the total price of the lot and divided it by the number of cameras in there for a price of $5.66 is what I put it down and what I paid for it. It sold for $29.47. Which gives me a profit of $20.63. Again, this is profit after all the sales, fees, and shipping, and all that good stuff. Number 3, I kind of like this: the Phillies Army Green McDonald's baseball hat. This was a giveaway at a Phillies game. Again, let's see. I paid 20 cents for it, so that must be another Goodwill bin item where you pay by weight. I sold it for $18.64. I paid for shipping, by the way. Those other 2, I believe I paid for shipping as well. But the hat, that means I made $11.32 for a baseball hat. That is good. I like that. Next up on the list, this Seoul, Korea 1988 Olympic hat. This was another Goodwill bin find outlet store. I paid 15 cents for it. 15 cents for it. It wasn't in the greatest condition, but it's from 1988. It's from the Seoul, Korea Olympics. So I was definitely snatched that up. I was surprised it was still there. I sold it for $41.99. I had it at like 48 for a long time. And there were like 16 watchers, but nobody was biting. And I probably sent some offers out too. Like if somebody's watching an item on eBay, you can send them an offer. I probably did that for a couple of them. Wasn't selling, dropped the price not too long ago, and yep, somebody bought it. But I made a profit of $30.34. Yay me! What's next? This Bud Light Seltzer Cooler. This is another one that was laying around for a long time. I'll get more into that in a second. I bought this. I know where I bought this. I remember it was a thrift store that we loved that unfortunately closed down. I got a lot of stuff from that thrift store. I like that thrift store a lot. 75 cents I paid for it because it was half price. I remember that too. The weird things, the things you remember. I sold it for $12 and made a profit of $3.10. Hey, those little ones add up. Don't put stuff back, not buying it just because, I'm only going to make a couple of bucks. Yeah, but if you sell it, a couple of bucks, those start to add up. That's my philosophy anyway. Up next, General Electric clock, radio, TV. Now the screen here, the screen is fine. It's just that's what happens when you take pictures of television screens. Has to do with the frame rate of the camera and the TV, and it comes out looking weird like that, but it was perfectly fine. This was another one that's been hanging around for a while. I finally reduced the price and then it sold. I bought it for $4.99. That is another Goodwill outlet item. $4.99. That was the max that you could pay for anything that had a plug. and this was a little heavy. So $4.99, and I made, where are we at here? Oh, I sold it for, sorry, $32.64, and I made $24.60. So that is that one, and we move on. I've found a bunch of ink cartridges lately. This is a Brother ink cartridge. There's 3 of them there. It expired in September of 2018. If you see ink cartridges out there and they've expired, still look them up, because people will buy expired ink cartridges, because I'm assuming they still work just fine, because a lot of people are buying them. So just don't not pick it up because it says it's expired. People do buy expired ink cartridges. This one I remember, $2.99. No, I don't remember. I got this. I forget where I got it. Thrift store somewhere. Anyway, so I had it listed for $22.63, and I made $11.50 from that. I'm trying to remember where I got it from. Like, that's gonna bother me. But yeah, ink cartridges, I'm starting to find more of them out there and starting to pick them up. Next, another one that was on there that I had for a long time, this RC Micro Cassette recorder with 1 cassette. I remember this was another Goodwill Bins fine. Cost me 45 cents. Finally sold it for $23.86 for a profit of $15.40. Yeah, so that is good. Let's go to the last one here. This one I took a chance on. Wisconsin State High School Championship, back-to-back. I figured somebody would want this somewhere, sometime. Somebody's going to come across this T-shirt and say, oh my gosh, I remember that. And it sat and sat and sat and sat. And finally somebody bought it, which always surprises me when somebody buys something that's been on there for a long time. But I'm glad somebody bought it. I paid, $2.63. I think that was at a thrift store. It's a little pricey for me taking a chance on it, I think, anyway. Sold it for $14.99 for a profit of, where are we at? $3.67. I will take those all day long, like I said. All right, so I was mentioning that things that have been around for a while, for some reason, started selling. Of course, you can't figure out eBay, just goes in waves or something. For example, the hat. Is that what it says? I didn't know I had that long. The hat I had for 202 days listed on eBay before somebody bought it. That Bud cooler had it for 227 days. The RCA Micro Cassette had that for 175 days listed on eBay. And finally, that T-shirt, 213 days on eBay. So that's the neat thing about eBay. They don't charge you for listing something as long as you stay within the limits of like 1,000 a month or something ridiculous like that. So there's no reason to bring it down or anything, or just kept it up there, and eventually it's sold. So that's good, right? All right, so the grand totals. I spent a total of $19.34 on those items, and my profit, again, after shipping and supplies and all that, $144.59. So $19.34, and made $144.59. Now, like I say in my other videos too, that's just the stuff that's sold. Not everything I buy sells. Don't look at those videos and say, my gosh, this guy's selling everything he buys. I have 151 items right now listed on eBay. A good chunk of those will never sell and will get thrown into the yard sale that we're going to have next month. But yeah, so those things sold, and I still have a bunch to go through. I bought a lot of stuff this week too. That'll be another video to show you what I got. But as far as this video goes, that's what sold this week. Thanks for watching. Always appreciate it. And I will talk to you later. Bye.